Okay, so we talked. I want to talk about. I went back and listened to our predictions because I wanted to hear what we said.
Yeah.
We were both like, Microsoft. They don't. Well, we don't know what to think. Like, what do they have up their sleeves? And we were like, they must be pulling people off the street saying, "Hey, want to be in our booth? Want to be in our booth?" We were wrong. We were very wrong because Microsoft came out taking a page out of Sony's book.
It's 2 pages of stuff.
Taking a page out of Sony's book from the last couple of E3s. They're like, "Hey, we're coming out 15 new games.
Yeah.
You know, X amount of. Do you have that written down?
50 games,
50
18
games,
exclusives, 15 world premieres,
and they delivered. So let's go down the list.
All right.
Starting off with Halo Infinite. All they showed was like some Marines running around. They showed like the Halo and a chief with his helmet. He puts his helmet on. It's like Halo Infinite.
It looked the suit, just that you saw, looked very Combat Evolved, like very first one.
Yeah. So who knows? I don't know what this is. Yeah. No one knows what this is, and they did not touch on it again. So that's how they opened.
It's another remake. The Fan Fest was a gamer outreach and they talked about their charity organization, which is great.
Very cool.
Very cool. There's not much really to talk about. They came out with I marked down which one was exclusive world premiere. Every time they go exclusive world premiere.
Exclusive.
And that happened a lot, which good job, Microsoft. Exclusive Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The Blind Forest got a lot of.
The game looks like a lot of fun. I just don't want to play it because I feel like it's gonna make me cry like a little baby. Do you see him holding those little wisps? Yeah, I was gonna cry. Yeah, that's why I don't play those games. I don't want to cry.
2019 world premiere. Sekiro. How do you say that? Sekiro. That was the Shadows Die.
Oh yeah, that's that From Software game. It looks like they're saying this is the hardest version of their it's harder than Dark Souls, harder than any Dark Souls game or Bloodborne games. This is gonna be the hardest one.
Can you zoom in on Steve Lips? Do you think?
Yeah, they say it's gonna be pretty intense.
You see, why? I get that a lot of gamers have been asking for challenges and they want a more challenging game, but man, like, why make these games that are for gluttons for punishment? You know, like these games where you just lose, die.
People like it.
I don't. Why? Why do people like that?
I don't know. I agree. I have no idea why.
Dark Souls is not an impossible game, and you can get good at it. You just have to get good.
Get good.
Seth is probably our friend of the show. Seth is probably the best candidate to talk about that because he likes those games.
He does.
Not that I don't like them. It's just not for me.
It's not for me.
They're not bad games. I played Bloodborne for a little bit. And I'm just like, I'd rather just play something else.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. It just doesn't ring my bell.
No, I agree. So Todd Howard, Rockstar, walked out for Fallout 76. And that was the first time we saw
Todd
the
Howard
official trailer.
You mean God Howard?
God Howard.
Yeah, Todd came out and he was like, "Hey, by the way, we're doing a show across the street like tomorrow or in a couple hours."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here's Fallout 76." Bye. And they showed us the opening, like this teaser trailer with Country Road. It's in West Virginia.
And that's when we saw all the creatures.
All these crazy creatures.
What are these?
We did not get a confirmation if it was multiplayer or anything like that. We were just like, "What is this? We don't know. We had to wait 4 hours to find out." And we'll get to that in a little bit.
World premiere: Life is Strange, the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit.
Yeah. It's another Life is Strange game.
Life is Strange
it's
DLC.
It's one of those human connection games. It looks fun.
There's an audience for it for sure, and this one, if you had that audience for Life is Strange, I'm sure this will appeal to it really great because it's about being pretend as a child, making believe. And everything.
I would rather just play a game where I don't have to watch a kid pretend.
I know.
I don't know.
Just make it a movie.
Yeah, I think it looks like a better movie.
Yeah,
make it a movie.
Make it a
movie.
Crackdown 3. We knew it was going to be delayed February 2019. We saw Terry Crews come out and talk about how awesome Crackdown was. Is it just me, or does it still look like the original?
It doesn't look. It needs work, and that's probably why they pushed it back to 2019 because it's probably not a product they're happy with right now. Because it looks like. Yeah, you're right. It didn't look like anything special.
Looked the same.
The character model looked kind of weak, and even though it's Terry Crews' face, it's just like the way he moved, and the animations,
clunky.
Everything just looked. It didn't look like a banger. It just looked like.
No.
Here's a Crackdown.
Here's a Crackdown 2. Here's a Crackdown 2.0.
Well, Crackdown 1 was good, and then Crackdown 2 was like Crackdown 1.5, and this looks like Crackdown 1.8. I don't know. It just didn't look. It didn't. I wasn't blown away. I was just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I see why it's delayed because they need to work on it.
Nier Automata DLC with all the DLC.
It's like the Game of the Year edition
this month. Next Tuesday.
That's cool.
26th. Metro Exodus. There you go. There's another one. February 22nd again.
Post-apocalyptic Russian shooter. It was fun. It was good. I don't know. By the end of the show, I was getting some post-apocalyptic-itis. Because I just was seeing a lot of post-apocalyptic.
Now that you say something, I hope that doesn't become the new zombie.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Unless it's a game like Fallout that is built, the whole universe is built around
the
that.
granddaddy.
And yeah, that's the granddaddy of post-apocalyptia. But like games like Last of Us and this Rage 2, this game. What else? Technically, Nier Automata was post-apocalyptic. I think
it is.
But I don't know. I was starting to get that little like. It's getting a little stale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and we found out about
Generation Zero, that game, that's also post-apocalyptic.
It's in here.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Anyway.
But yeah, that was your prediction. One of the predictions.
One of my predictions, I said we're either going to see Big Hero 6 or we're going to see Frozen World. And they showed Frozen World, and it looks fantastic. I played Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's a game. It's real. It's a real thing. It's...
what's the release? Because the release is confirmed.
January something.
Man, that's gonna be right after Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
What the crap? And then February right behind it.
Jeez.
There's actually one big game coming out every month.
Ain't nobody getting nothing for Christmas because I'm selfish.
There's one big game coming out every month until I think February. Like next month is this month is Mario Tennis. Next month is Octopath Traveler, and I think there's something else. And in July, August is what's August?
I don't know.
There's something in August. I can't remember what it
September
is.
Spider-Man.
September Spider-Man. October is
There's something. I can't think of it.
But yeah, there's a big game every month.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about
Kingdom
Hearts.
In November.
14th. So Kingdom Hearts 3 it's fun, dude. It's basically the culmination of every Kingdom Hearts game, a major Kingdom Hearts game. It kind of has elements of each one, and it's all rolled up in one big ball. And I was really pleased with the demo.
Is it gonna be more open?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a part where I just kind of ran up Andy's wall. I was in Toy Story World. I ran up Andy's wall, jumped out, skydived to the driveway, landed on the pavement, started fighting bad guys. Got a big Buzz Lightyear hammer, slammed the ground.
That's really cool.
It's just, the different Keyblades you use have different powers. Like if you've got the Monsters Inc. Keyblade, you get these drill claws, and you're like, and if you have the Toy Story one, you get the big Buzz Lightyear hammer thing.
Yeah.
And then I think what was the other one? I can't remember what it was, but you get special attacks, and you can change your Keyblades on the fly now instead of having to go to the menu. You can use the D-pad to change your Keyblade. So if you don't want to use that claw attack, or if you want to have a Keyblade with more magic base, you can do that.
Yeah,
I like that.
On the fly situation.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it didn't like blow me away like some other games I'm going to talk about later. But I'm buying it day one easily.
I can't wait to see.
And then we got another reveal about Kingdom Hearts in a minute. So we'll talk about it more later. But man, that game looks so good.
It does look very good. I can't wait to see the interaction between SquareSoft, Square titles, Square characters, and Disney characters. That was my favorite part about Kingdom Hearts because I'm a huge sucker for crossovers, and seeing the interaction is so cool.
Well, the fact they're adding Pixar stuff now is just fits perfect.
But it's only Pixar stuff. There's only one original animation that's in there, and it's Hercules. We haven't seen anything else that's original.
Frozen's Disney.
Well, Disney Pixar 3D.
Yeah, Disney
that's
Pixar,
what we're saying. It's
yeah.
just 3D.
Yeah.
Like,
I see.
The animated, computer animated CGI Disney's. We went on to another exclusive with Sea of Thieves DLC. Had a little trailer. It was funny.
Looks cool.
Cursed Sales July and
Makes me want to play it more.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I wanted to play it since day one. I heard about it's kind of vast and a little lacking.
You saw the Megalodon.
Well, they've already. This is like the second DLC already coming out for it, and that's
actually really cool. I like the Megalodon.
Yeah, it needs to be. I think they need to add some more stuff where they get my money.
I mean, will it make me buy an Xbox console? No, but if I had it, I would have the game.
I was get it on PC.
It's on PC. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Sorry,
it's a sad.
So, Sea of Thieves.
Battlefield 5. They talked about the story comp. They showed you some more, and that was it.
Whatever.
Nothing to talk about. World premiere. Forza 4.
Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, Horizon 4. Co-op free world.
It looks like they took a page out of the Cruise book.
That's the October one.
And let you drive around with friends and stuff, and there's seasons.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
So not only is it seasons like it changes in the game, it's seasons like like Fortnite has a season, so it's like, hey, this is the winter. It's the winter season now, so all the races
gonna be different.
Yeah,
it's gonna be snowy. It's gonna be slick.
So choose your car wisely.
Yeah, it's the fall. Leaves are flying at your windshield and stuff.
Off-road
really
vehicles and stuff. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I think that looks like a banger. It's gonna be good.
They talked about the Microsoft Studios and how they pulled in 4 new developers.
5 new.
Was it 5?
They formed a new one and bought 4 of them out.
What was the one they formed? The Initiative.
The Initiative.
It was Undead Labs with State of Decay.
Yep.
Playground Games was Forza.
Yep.
And then Ninja Theory had Hellblade.
And then the other guys who make We Happy Few.
Oh, okay, that was right. That was right after. So speaking of We Happy Few, that comes out August 10th. It looks good to me, but again, it's one of those games.
It's weird. It doesn't show well. I think.
You didn't think so?
And I think. I don't like that other game we saw at EA. I don't think that's the kind of game you can show gameplay of, but expect people to
without
get
giving too much though.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like there's the world is really bad, but the pills make you look like everything is clean and okay.
It looks like a great game. It's just like I feel like it's one of those games that you really can't show much.
Yeah,
it's hard to advertise it.
Yeah, they showed another exclusive. It was PUBG. Moving on. They're getting a winter map. In the winter of 2018. World premiere, Tales of Vespia, Definitive Edition.
I do like the snow level thing. Snow levels are cool.
Yeah, it is. But Tales of Vespia, I never got into that one.
But that's Microsoft trying to get that Eastern developed.
Yeah,
they're trying to
audience.
They're trying to get that Eastern audience. So good on them.
World premiere of The Division 2.
Okay, Division 2. This looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like anything crazy new?
Oh. You don't need anything crazy new. You know what they need to do? They need to take everything that was there and just refine it. Because it's a great game, it just wasn't as polished as it could have been. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, I saw it on the show floor, it looks like they're basically saying, hey, we're taking Division 1 and just upgrading it.
And it's a new location too, it's in DC.
Yeah, so you do have a new map and new cosmetics.
Winter's gone now, spring is coming in.
Yeah,
there's lots of dead bodies in the streets.
Yeah.
Stink.
Yeah. And this is like the third game announcement that is in DC.
Is it?
Because West Virginia,
Fallout,
and then that Walking Dead game I think is gonna take place in DC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Walking Dead's gonna be
Overkill's Walking Dead, which I heard was
West Virginia's a good distance away from DC though.
Yeah.
Ashley Spicer came out and talked about the Game Passes with
Game Pass looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean Master Chief Collection, Forza 4, Crackdown 3, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, again talking like you said, Steve, like, hey, tonight you can get The Division, ESO, Fallout 4, and all at the E3 launch.
You can get it right now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Game Pass is it's like $120 for a year. Mm-hmm. And you can buy the game. You get the pass. You get on your Xbox. You download it and you play. Mm-hmm. It's not like crummy PlayStation Now where you stream.
Yeah.
PlayStation should try to do something to combat that because come next generation, whenever we have to start thinking, do we want to stick with PlayStation or do we want to go with Xbox? That's a really big deal to have the Netflix of video games on your console.
Yeah.
Because I mean, other than having it physically, how great would it feel to pay $120, which is the cost of 2 brand new games, and play everything new that ever comes out ever?
And not streamed either.
And not streamed, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good move on their part. And I don't know why. I don't like
the only bad thing is that not everything is available. It's just like participating third-party stuff and then all of Microsoft stuff.
Yeah. Then I'm just going to read off through them really quick, and if you want to chime in on something, I kind of made little blips to remind me what the games were. They pretty much did an indie sizzle reel.
Yep.
Outer Wilds looked like it was a space game. After Party, had no idea. Kingdom Two Crowns, a side-scrolling 2D-er. Golf Club, Warhammer, Fringe Wars, another space sim. Below, that one kind of looks like a little bit like Limbo a little bit. Conqueror's Blade looks like a Dynasty Warriors. Waking, I had no idea what was going on there. Raj, RPG. Super Meat Boy Forever looked pretty cool. Planet Alpha looked like a Rayman platformer. Islands of Nine, Battle Royale. Blah 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 blah. But we can just you don't have to read the rest of them. Generation Zero got popped in there.
There's one game I don't know if you listed. No, it's over here. Never mind. I see it.
Yeah, Children of More. I mean, I really have to talk about it. It's basically indie games. This is real, and some of them look really good. I like to see that there's a lot more space flying sims out there coming around. So I have to pay the page wrestle.
Great.
The Shadow of Tomb Raider premiered a little trailer.
Looks
more
good.
of Laura being swept down the river.
Looks good. Looks like more of the same, but looks good.
September 14th. And then we saw, and this is kind of another prediction. We talked about this. We saw an exclusive. We're like, what's going on? Session. Skate game. We don't know what's going on.
Well, we saw a guy skateboarding, and we're like, oh my god, is this Skate?
Yeah.
It's Skate 4. And it said Sessions. And I was like, What is this?
Ooh.
Now, it has potential to be a good skateboarding game, and it could be amazing, but
I don't know. We'll see.
we don't know because there's no credentials to this. It didn't say like EA. It didn't say Activision or anything. It just said Sessions.
Oh,
So-
Excuse me.
but it is a good concept. I mean, we need a good skater game.
Well, that was the big thing is everyone thought Skate 4 was going to be at EA for some reason. I don't know why.
Black Desert is an MMORPG beta and fall for exclusive for PlayStation or for Xbox.
Remind me. I don't remember that.
It just looked like a typical Korean style MMO.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Ladies and narrating the whole thing. I mean, if you're into that, hey, cool that PlayStation or Xbox is bringing their own little RPG to
their
the
own
console.
exclusive MMO.
Then we got a world premiere of Devil May Cry 5.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
The chick's character acting looks a little off.
Yeah, but that's Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry is supposed to be like cheesy, corny.
And you made the point, and I had to rewrite that point you made. That the English speaking guy had the English and the Japanese guy. The English guy was let me tell you, he was an on point presenter.
Dude, that guy was great. I want him to
His
read
little personality, his eyebrows, he was talking, and it was like
He's like, we're gonna show you a world that you're not gonna believe. Like this guy was like, he was getting into it.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, the creator of DMC, I think he was like, English is hard, and so he let this guy do it.
He went with the Miyamoto approach.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna speak Japanese.
Yep.
Now I speak of that.
Pretty much.
Cuphead, the delicious last course with that
That mug man. Hit that mug man.
Hit that mug, man.
Hit that mug man.
Hit that mug, man.
looks
Hey.
good. Miss Chalice is a new character.
Looks cool.
Female character. 2019.
I want to see someone. I want to have an old man who's a soda pop bottle. His name's Poppy.
Oh,
That's what I.
dude.
That's what I want.
Dude, yes.
I want, yeah.
Is this DLC or is this a sequel?
DLC.
Yeah, DLC. I'm going to draw that up and send it to this guy. It's like, hey, put this character in the game. Poppy.
Poppy. Exclusive.
Oh, Poppy.
Exclusive. This one looked really cool. Tunic.
Okay, this is what I want to talk about. This is the most overshadowed game of E3 right now, and this game looks awesome.
It's basically
I want
it's a
this
link.
game.
It's a Zelda game, but you're a fox.
If that's on PC, I'm getting it. It looks like a 2.5D, kind of like how Captain Toad or Mario Land, Super Mario Land DS or 3DS is kind of like pulled back, and you've got like this 3D like little voxel type thing, like landscape. But he moves around and it looks like
fluidly.
He literally is wearing a little tunic. It looks like Link, but he's a little fox guy, and it looks like a phenomenal little Zelda game.
He's dodging and moving.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
That
that one
game,
does look really good.
I was blown away at that.
Yeah.
I think it looks phenomenal.
World premiere Jump Force. Bandai Namco.
I played that game.
Did you really?
I did.
I didn't know that.
I played Jump Force. It feels like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but with a bunch of anime characters from the Jump series.
Do they have more anime characters they've not shown in the trailer?
They showed Goku, Frieza, Luffy from One Piece, Naruto from Naruto. And then there was another character from One Piece. He had swords. I don't know his name. And there's another character, Sasuke, is in there from Naruto. And did I say Frieza? Frieza's in there, right? But at the very end,
The Death Note guy.
they showed the Death Note guy with Ryuk standing by him. Now they said that you're not gonna be able to play as Ryuk because Ryuk is too powerful. Because he's a demon god guy who can just make you kill yourself.
Yeah.
But somehow he will be incorporated, I think, to that character.
Cool.
Maybe
part of the story,
I don't know a lot about the
I
Jump.
hope there's a story.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I don't know a lot about the Jump series because they've made games like this before, just not in this like a major console game.
Yeah, they had, what was it called? Jump Force, I think it was? Or Shonen Jump?
It's that series.
Yeah.
It's the same series.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If Full Metal Alchemist isn't in it, I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku's cool. I'd rather just go play Dragon Ball FighterZ because it's a way better game.
Yeah.
I played it. I finished my demo in like 30 seconds to a minute because I just spammed
Can you
super
imagine
moves.
like Al and Ed like switching out and they both play completely different? You know, Al
clap.
can
Yeah.
and
Well, if it's Brotherhood, Al can also do the clap.
yeah, it's true.
So
So then we got another world premiere, and we were looking, we're like, what is this? And I think you made the call when we were watching it live. We're like, wait a minute, that's Dying Light. Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2, it looks amazing.
But
It
Steve-
does. That looks so good.
Please chime in. That looks...
Man.
Your decisions change the world around you, the
That's-
environments.
Wow. That I'm hyped for.
So, me and...
Movement looks way better.
Yes. Oh, man, the melee combat looked brutal. Not that it wasn't brutal in the first one. Like, it looks just like smack
Post-apocalyptic a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not in the middle of the pandemic anymore.
It's after.
It's like, not necessarily after, but it's after everything's like...
Kind of calmed down
after the
initial.
Like this is like way in it, or
And I think what keyed it off. So obviously they're there. What keyed it off when you said this is Dying Light was when we saw the UV lamp. The guy set the UV lamp.
Yeah, I saw the UV lamp.
So Delaire and I were talking. Said somewhere if you watch the trailer again, you hear the creatures, but you never see them in the trailer. Like you hear them indoors, and he's thinking. So there's two theories out there. One, they only come out at night now, or two, they're kind of got like a
I Am Legend.
Yeah, where they can't see sunlight, and they're all in buildings, but they're not on the streets during daylight.
Well, when you think about it, though, it could be that they came up with a vaccine because because the whole exposure to sunlight thing that they can't have,
and you leave with the vaccine in the end. Right?
Yeah, I think I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember. But
story, whatever.
Yeah, okay, my story. But like the big zombies that come out at night, and they only come out at night. That's the result of like mutation. Like they have the virus for a long time. So maybe they've come up with the vaccine. No new people can catch it. But these are all the old zombies that are still there,
and they're super duper hardcore.
And they're super hardcore, and you can't kill them.
And they only come out at night.
Yeah, that could be what it is.
Maybe so.
Man, just
a good theory, Steve.
The decision thing is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's like there's no decision that doesn't have a drawback to it. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, these guys have a black market now, but also there's gonna be a bunch of thugs in the street now, and you're gonna get in fights all the time.
Yeah.
Or like you have free water, but at the same time,
militarized.
Yeah.
I wish Blizzard would take a page out of this book for their storytelling, because it's just a really great concept.
This is a single player game or co-op game.
Co-op.
Mm-hmm. Single player, primarily co-op by option.
But I mean, it's just the fact that there's no good answer. Like, yeah, you can join the quote unquote good guys, but they're brutal.
You steal, you get your hand cut off.
Yeah,
you do this,
you're
gonna get hung.
like strict punishment.
Yeah,
because there is no government. It's
exactly.
Just,
Or you can join the bad guys. And
there's another faction you didn't see.
I'm probably gonna be.
And there could be another faction that
I'm probably gonna give it to the bad guys, even though they treat the people like horrible. I mean, I would rather just have a good black market because I can handle myself.
Yeah.
So hey, give me your money. No, I'm taking your money now.
That's that Brandon. You're dead. That's that Brandon Rogue personality. He's just on it. He's good. I'm good on my own.
Yeah.
I don't care what the rest.
It's like playing an Elder Scrolls game, and the bandit comes up to you like, "I'll be taking your money." Like, no, you're not.
I'm taking your money. He looks down. There's already a sword and shit. Oops.
So we got an exclusive world premiere.
This is amazing.
And it said it's been a long time coming. Battletoads.
They showed the logo. Well, I heard the music. I was like,
Battletoads.
And then they showed the logo
and the speeder.
Yeah. Oh man.
So now when you call GameStop looking for Battletoads, it's not a prank call anymore.
I want to see Battletoads. I want to see
3-player couch co-op.
I want to see the unrelenting difficulty. I want it to be as hard as it was. I don't want to see a lot of these like redesigns of old games like that. They kind of get that 3D look and they look bad. Mm-hmm. I don't want that either.
Yeah.
I want a good like
the
art
design.
Very
animated looking.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so cool for like a Saturday morning cartoon. Mm-hmm. Oh my god,
that'd be great.
That's how they should do it.
That's how they should do it. Ninja Turtle game like that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. World premiere. We saw Just Cause 4.
World premiere.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, the weather's a big thing in this one. Yeah, that was a weather system.
I mean, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah, Just Cause 3 was kind of whatever. Just Cause 2 was an amazing game, and then Just Cause 3 was like, okay. And this, I don't know, I saw this on the show floor, and I was just kind of like, whatever.
December 4th, and we can go back and talk to it a little more in depth at the Ubi. World premiere, or not Ubi, that's Square, isn't it?
Yeah. That's fine.
World premiere of Gears of War, and we're like, all right, everybody. And you know what's funny? Because the Gears of War logo pops on there, and everybody goes nuts. You hear the crowd like, "Woo, Gears!" And it cracks through. It's a Pop Funko game. And you're like, all right, well maybe they're not gonna show Gears, but then they go, okay, hey, by the way,
that reminds me of that meme, that SpongeBob meme, where it has a, I feel like someone's trying to sell me something. And you see like these pop figures hiding behind a rock.
Yeah.
And like,
you think he's onto us?
I know. I saw that. I was like, oh my god, this looks stupid. I already don't really care for pop figures. You can already see there's a couple behind me. I did not buy those for the record. Those were
I like them, but I could get.
Seth's gonna be watching this episode like.
But my sister has an addiction.
I like Saitama, but like you'll never catch me buying them. And here's my thing about pop figures, that it's unlike amiibos. You can pick a line and you can complete it. Pop doesn't stop. It keeps going.
Yeah.
It's like there's no license that there doesn't have a pop figure.
And then they'll sell you, man. Like, hey, you're buying 5 or 6 of them. We'll give you, for this much, you can get 100.
Oh, you're buying. You're buying Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Raiden. We'll give you a Goro. Yeah.
I went into the store to get things that I needed, and I came out with a bunch of Funko Pop figures.
Yeah,
but they have everything.
Yeah,
but this is a mobile game or something?
I don't know. They just said.
Yeah, I think it's a mobile.
And then they finally said World Premiere exclusive, and then we saw Gears of War 5. I mean,
looked good.
Looked good.
I'm not a Gears guy.
Me neither.
I mean, I can play Gears of War, but I don't know anything about the story. But apparently, this is taking steps in the right direction as far as getting Gears of War on like a Last of Us level of narrative instead of like chainsaw, I'm gonna kill this guy. Now it's like there's actual.
Bad guy running for me, chainsaw. Bad guy, chainsaw.
Instead of big buff guys with chainsaws.
Can I chainsaw the boss? No. Oh. I'm in trouble.
Well, here's a super duper mega laser. You can burn his face
Whoa!
off. There's none of that.
Gears is one of them games where it's just like, good God, man, those people have it rough. Because it's one of them situations where it's like, oh, we just got out of the woods this time, but whoa, here's another problem.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. I'm not the biggest fan of Gears of War. So.
No. So Phil came out again, and you notice in the background he's talking about making the next great console. There's a shadow. It showed like space and stars, and you notice blacked out. There was a shape of like a box, a console box. So apparently, obviously, next gen is on the way.
There's some.
But then, so he goes, "All right, guys, I have a great E3, blah blah blah," and all of a sudden it's like, and everything, and it looked like the screen's being hacked.
I was like,
and we're like,
"Oh, you check out this Cyberpunk."
And so we see our first look at Cyberpunk 2027.
If this game was. If I could have seen the demo, I probably would have given my game a show, but I did not because I'm not. It was like super secret meeting, like only a certain select industry member got
could
this.
see it.
But they got in that room. And they're like, "Hey, there ain't on the show here. We just want to generate hype." So
yeah, tell them about everything you saw.
Well, apparently this game is like it's first person shooter style. Driving is in third person, but it's like you start off in your apartment and you just walk out in the street and just start your day, whatever you want to do. It's totally seamless.
It's like
a first-person Grand Theft Auto style with no loading screens. You kind of go wherever, and then you can go customize your character. You can go to these clubs. There's
Street
people everywhere. There's gangs. There's a multitude of things to go do and get caught up in. You can be a good guy. You can be a bad guy. You can run there. You can drive there. There was this. I heard things about this guy was going into trying to infiltrate a base, and he went in kind of stealthy, killed a guy,
took his implant out,
pulled his implant out, and he hacked it. Yeah, he hacked it. Now he's got schematics of the building. He knows where to go, where everything is. I saw another one where you have different skills. Like you have hacking skills, you have engineering skills. If you've got these different skills, you can do different things. Like if you just go find an electric panel, if you have a good engineering skill, that you can get in there and do it that way. Dude, it looks phenomenal. Guns look great. That cyberpunk aesthetic is just. It's soaked in neon and cybernetics and looks so good.
Yes, it does.
And so I was gonna say, you see other people like Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Origins kind of taking this Witcher approach. They're trying to make their own Witcher. The guys who made The Witcher
RPG
are now making. They're like, oh yeah, well, The Witcher, yeah, we made that. That was great. Now we're making Cyberpunk, and it looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I think the best part about this for me and you, I'm not sure about you, Steve, is we're a little tired of the old fantasy setting. There's
so freaking loopy.
I mean, with Fallout, you kind of get that futuristic setting, but it's post-apocalyptic. We want to live in that cyberpunk. I want to play Blade Runner, and guess what? We're getting it, buddy.
I can see.
Yeah.
It looks dope.
Yep.
Those gameplay demos, I mean, I would go listen to the Giant Bomb cast because they got to play it. They talk about it at length, and dude, I want that game. It doesn't sound like it's coming out anytime soon.
I've told you about this all the time now. It's not going to play anything like this, but I think I talked about it a while back about Overwatch and how they could really cash in on PvE. And I said, I want a shooter RPG. Now, I get it. Fallout is a shooter RPG. But like you said, it's in that still like that crusty old weapons and everything's old and decayed.
Yeah, you want cybernetic.
I want
to pull a knife out of my wrist and throw it at somebody or something.
And it deflects on his face because he's a cyborg. He's tink, and then the skin rips away and it's a panel.
Yeah, dude. I saw this one where this guy was like, I think this Bombcast was talking about this guy, like this doctor, who you can go to and he gives you like implant pieces and stuff. Yeah, it looks good.
Slow motion bullet time play. You can upgrade how you shoot and how the bullets ricochet.
Wow, that is pretty neat.
Yeah, and like all the RPG elements I mean, it's the guys that did Witcher. So, like you said, CD Projekt Red. So,
good, man.
I don't know. If 76 would have not came out and blown my socks off, we'll talk about it in a second. This would be off of the trailer. This would be my game of show.
They said the Giant Bomb guys were like, hey. We asked them, like, is this just a demo? Like, most places they'll just kind of give you a demo play. They're like, oh no, this is the game. This is everything we've worked on. Like, this is not just, we didn't just clip out a piece.
Huh?
We're just playing 50 minutes. Yeah.
So you think it's gonna be? Sorry for all the Paper Wrestling listeners. You think it's gonna be current gen?
I don't know.
I think it's going to be... Man, I don't know if it's going to be that much of a diverse world. And that was another thing I read about, too.
This is either going to be the last thing we see on this console generation, or it's going to be the first thing we see on the next one.
Kind of like GTA was to 360?
I think so.
Yeah.
It seems like it seems too good to be on this hardware.
That's crazy how we're still playing GTA and we're already talking about next console. Like, GTA was last time.
Still playing. Sort of. Still playing.
We still pop it in
we did.
And play it.
No, yeah. So,
that's what I mean by that. I mean,
all right.
That was Microsoft.
That was Microsoft.
Microsoft.
The rest of these won't be that long.
Microsoft. God, they did good.
Yeah.
They did good.
50 games, 17 premieres, or 18 exclusive, 15 premieres.
Obviously, Cyberpunk is the game of their show.
Yeah.
But I think
definitely.
trailing behind him for me is a Tunic. That game looks good,
I
man.
agree. Then what Division 2? I mean, Division 2
I knew you were gonna like
already.
I knew you were gonna like Tunic. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this looks like a Jacob game.